All right, Mr. Engineer, I'm ready. Yes, indeed. Hood News Media presents Bodega Sports NFL Edition. Yeah. As I enjoy the sounds of Killer Cam. That's right. We here. Thank you for joining me. I am your host, BxLu, and we're here to talk about Week 1 in the NFL. Usually I'll have a host, but this week I'm going to run solo, and we're going to talk about Week 1. I was really looking forward to football season as it returned, and I enjoyed the games. One game in particular that I didn't enjoy, of course, was my New York Giants against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Heartbreaking loss. The Giants held their own. And in case you missed it, you might want to go back and listen to Bodega Sports Giants post-game with myself, BxLu, and my co-host, the Fanatics of Fanatics, Ice Baby. And that was a crazy moment. And she lost her shit, her marbles. She was out of control. And we will find out if she has recovered from this moment this week when we have our post game again at the end of the Giants game. But let's review a couple of things from last week, from Week 1, before I head into my Week 2 predictions. The Falcons and the Eagles played, of course, the first game on a Thursday night. And the Eagles came through late and beat the Falcons. The defending champs look good, and it looks like they're ready to defend the championship, and terrorize some teams, because they're doing it with the backup, Nick Foles. Carson Wentz should be back soon, and I think that's going to elevate the Eagles to another place. So we are soon to find out. Then we got the Tampa Bay Bucks play the Saints. That was a crazy game. You saw Fitzpatrick just go off. He went off on the Saints. It was a high-scoring game. It was like almost no defense involved. But we saw the Bucks beat the Saints. Then we had the Ravens and the Bills. Listen, I don't know what's going up in Buffalo. They got issues. They need a quarterback. The rookie ain't ready yet. And it's sad because, there's a certain quarterback out there who don't have a job. And, they got some scrub in there who don't even need to be mentioned, who has a 0% passer rating, which is sad. They should start giving negatives. And the Ravens, they look pretty good. They put an ass whipping on the Bills. Then you got the Niners and the Vikings. Look, man, Jimmy G, the hype, that was the hype. He didn't look like the hype this week. Vikings took care of the Niners. Then you got the Bengals and the Colts. The return of Andrew Luck, a.k.a. the next big thing. Well, guess what? He looked good, but not good enough because the Bengals beat the Colts. Then you got the Texans and the Patriots. What can you say? There's high hope for the Texans this year, but not in the first game because the Patriots do what they always do, man. They pull out a win. Tom Brady doing his thing. Gronkowski, the Gronk, caught a touchdown, a couple of passes. Might be Eagles, Patriots 2. We yet to see, but we don't know. It's still the first game of the year, and, giving out that type of prediction would be asinine of me. Then you got the Steelers and the Browns. Man, what a conundrum. The Steelers and the Browns ended up in a damn tie. Go figure this would be the way the Browns end their losing streak. Is this team ever going to get out the hole? Are they ever going to win a game? Steelers, this proves one thing. You made a mistake by not paying Le'Veon Bell. And I can agree that maybe, running backs don't usually last longer than some of the other players. But Le'Veon Bell is a different animal. He's a real big different animal. Because not only is he a running back, he's your receiver as well. He could go out there in the flank and catch some passes. But then, Roethlisberger is hurt. His elbow's messed up, so we'll see what happens this week. Then you got the Titans and Dolphins. Dolphins came out strong. Mariota didn't look that good. But hey, that's how it works. That's why I say football is very unpredictable. It doesn't matter who you say is the best team. 1 minute they're the best team. The next minute they're the bad team. The Dolphins, to me, were not supposed to win that game, and they won. They just came out and played well. Then you got the Chiefs and the Chargers. What can I say about Patrick Mahomes? Tyreek Hill is a freak. Oh, my God, Tyreek Hill is a freak. Might be the most explosive player in the NFL right now. And the Chiefs took care of business. Then you got the Redskins and the Cardinals. The Redskins, surprisingly, won this game. And the Cards, looks like they ain't even want to play. It looked like they was in a different league. What's going on in Arizona? Letting the Redskins run over them like that? I guess they got the quarterback issues, right? But they got Rosen. And after that loss, I think they should just put him in there and let it fly. Lose and get a good draft pick for next year. Then you got the Seahawks and the Broncos. Broncos out of nowhere. Case Keenum showed up. They beat the Seahawks. Never forget, though, the Broncos got a good defense. They always play good on the defensive side. And it showed this week why. Then you got the Cowboys and the Panthers. What a milk dud of a game. This game was a dud if I ever seen one. It was sloppy. It was a 16-8 game. I tell you who didn't look good was Dak Prescott. Or I like to call him Whack Prescott. That's right. I can't stand the Cowboys. I'm a Giants fan. What do you expect? But the Panthers went out there and they won the game. Cam Newton being Cam Newton. I just wish he would keep the same energy when he loses. When you win and you lose, same energy. I get it. You don't like to lose, so you get upset. But go out there, represent your team like a man. Stop acting like a child. Stop pouting when you lose. I never like to lose either. But I acted like a man when I did it. Then you got what I call the game of the week with the Bears and the Packers. Oh, my God. What can we say about Aaron Rodgers? What can we say about Khalil Mack, who just got traded from the Raiders? Oh, that the Raiders made a mistake. They made the biggest mistake, letting Khalil Mack go. But damn, what an opportunity for the Bears. And they knocked Aaron Rodgers out of the first half. And I thought it was over. The way he was grabbing his knee, I said, he tore something. It's over. He ain't coming back here for the whole year. No Super Bowl for the Packers. Which I think can happen if Rodgers stays healthy. But if he doesn't stay healthy, the Packers are milk duds. They're just going to be melted cheese. Okay? But Aaron Rodgers came back in the second half and just goes nuts on one good leg. How you like that? Huh? 3 touchdowns in less than 20 minutes. Come on. You're not telling me Aaron Rodgers is one of... top 2 quarterback in the NFL right now, you don't know what you're talking about. Because I think it's him and Brady, 1-2 right now. Then you got the Jets and the Lions. Jets decided that they were going to go with the rookie, Sam Darnold. And guess what? His first pass was a pick six. And everybody thought, oh, here we go again. The Jets fucking up. But no. The kid showed maturity. He sure did. He stood in there, put him back out there. He didn't lose focus. And they wallop. You heard me right. They wallop the Lions and Matt Patricia. I thought the team of the Lions would be much better. I thought it would have been a much closer game. But the Jets defense, man, woo! They look like really strong. They might be a good defense this year. And the Jets might end up making a wild card. Don't be surprised. I won't be surprised at all. Good for them. Then the last game of the night was the Rams and the Raiders. And, of course, John Gruden, a.k.a. Chucky Wucky, is back. Chucky's back, but it wasn't enough. The Rams look like contenders. They look like contenders this year. And the defense played well. And Donaldson didn't even record a sack or anything like that. But it looks like the Rams are contenders. So overall, my thought of week 1 was, man, it's going to be a good season. Because you have teams that you think aren't supposed to be playing well. And the teams that are supposed to be playing well suck in the first game. And like I said, it's the first game, so what do you expect? But teams like the Jets and a team like the Bucks playing the way they played, it's exciting for the league. Now, what's not exciting is the Cowboys. Preseason prediction was they're going to make the playoffs. But that's every year. You know, they're supposed to be America's team. They ain't my team. So, we'll see what's going to happen. I expect a lot of big numbers. The returning of Odell Beckham against the Jags defensive end, the cornerback Ramsey. Let me tell you something. That guy talked a lot of smack, man, but you couldn't hold him. 11 catches for 111 yards. No touchdowns. But 111 yards, that's an issue. Then we saw Gordon come back. Man is an animal. He caught your touchdown. You know, so it's going to be a good, interesting year. And I'm looking forward to it. So I hope you guys are as well. Now, another thing we're going to do on the show is we're going to make predictions every week on the teams we're going to pick. And being that my co-host wasn't here, I made sure that she made her picks. And I'm going to take care of it. And these are going to be my picks for the week. Maybe it'll help you if you're out there betting. Make sure you do it legally. It is now legal in certain states. Do your thing. Go bet. Make that money. Make that moolah. So this week's games are the Ravens against Cincinnati. I took the Bengals. She took the Ravens. I know why I took the Bengals. And it's because of that man, A.J. Green. I don't think nobody's going to be able to hold him. But, you know, we'll see. Not so much Andy Dalton. Andy Dalton, to me, is one of those passerby quarterbacks. So, we'll see. Then we got the Panthers and the Falcons. I got the Falcons. She took the Panthers. Then there's the Chargers and the Bills. I took the Chargers. She took the Bills. Why she took the Bills, I don't know. Because they have issues. Then we have the Vikings and the Packers. I'm taking the Vikings in this game because I'm not sure about Aaron Rodgers and his leg. I don't know if he's going to play or not this week, but I see the Vikings pulling it off. The Packers defense was a little light for me last week. So I got the Vikings. She got the Vikings as well. Then you got the Texans and the Titans. I'm taking the Titans. I'm gonna push for upset here, and I think that's what's gonna happen. And of course, Icy's gonna take the Texans. They got a good shot to win the game, but I'm gonna go with the upset of the Titans. Then you got the Browns and the Saints. I'm gonna take the Saints because they lost last week and they're coming out with a vengeance. And I don't think the Browns are capable of beating the Saints yet. They got a good young team, but they're not ready for that. So don't expect the Browns to win that game. But Ice Baby took the Browns in an upset. That's how upset of the week. Then you got the Dolphins and the Jets. We both picked the Jets. I don't think the Dolphins are going to be able to compete with that Jets defense. And Sam Darnold, man, he's a good young player, and I think he might be able to exploit that Dolphins defense. Then you got the Chiefs and the Steelers. I'm taking the Chiefs. You got the Steelers. Tyreek Hill's a freak. That's why I'm picking them. Then we got the Eagles and the Bucks. I'm taking the Eagles because they're the defending champs, and they looked pretty decent last week. Ice Baby is taking the Bucks. She feels like the Eagles are not what everybody thinks they are. She says she has a gut feeling that the Eagles are not going to be, they're going to be okay, but they're not going to be great. So, hey, that's her opinion. You know, she's a Giant fan. She don't pull up with the bullshit, so she don't give a fuck. And no, this ain't ESPN, so I could curse. Fuck y'all if you don't like it. Then you got the Colts and the Redskins. I'm taking the Redskins. She's taking the Colts. I like the Redskins. I mean, I'm not a fan of the Redskins, but I like the way Alex Smith is playing for them. And I think they're going to beat the Colts because the Colts defense sucks. I mean, Andrew Luck might come back to his normal self, but I don't think he's ready yet. Then you got the Cardinals against the Rams. I'm sorry, but I'm going Rams. The Rams are going to destroy the Cardinals. The Cardinals are, to me, on rebuilding mode. They should just start to rebuild. Lose these games and start over. Get themselves a nice pick and go from there. Because I don't think they can compete from anybody in the division at all. I mean, if they prove me wrong, they prove me wrong. But that's my take on that. Then we got the Lions and the 49ers. I'm going to take the Lions. I think that what we saw from the Lions against the Jets wasn't the Lions team. And knowing Matt Patricia coming from the Belichick system, he's going to fix whatever problems they had against the Jets, and he's going to demand that their team plays better. So I expect the Lions to beat the 49ers. I'm still not convinced on Jimmy G, a.k.a. Jimmy Garoppolo, a.k.a. the freaking boy wonder. So we'll see what happens there. We're both taking the Lions. Then it's the Raiders against the Broncos. I'm going to go with the Raiders to get their first win. For sure. John Gruden, he's going to shape the team up. Then you got the Patriots and the Jaguars. I think, to me, that's going to end up being the game of the week, just like the Bears and the Packers from last week. And I got the Jags beating the Patriots. The defense, they got a hell of a defense, man. If they only could get themselves a good quarterback, because the quarterback they have is another one of those that I think is a passerby. He's not good. He's not a great freaking quarterback, you know. He's decent enough that if the defense plays well, they'll win. You know what I'm saying? Then we got the Giants and the Cowboys in the Sunday night game. I'm biased. I don't care. I got my Giants winning. Ice got the Giants as well. And by the way, she picked the Patriots to beat the Jags. I'm sorry. And we both picked the Giants to win this game. I think the Giants will get their first win of the year. I don't see the Cowboys coming up big against the Giants defense. The Giants defense played very well last week. Yeah, and I get it, you know. It was the Jags with their quarterback, you know, but So I don't know the Cowboys receivers and their cornerbacks. I don't know if they're gonna be able to hold them Giants receivers, aka Odell Beckham, Shepard, Ingram, who needs to hold the ball. I think it's time for somebody to call Tiki Barber so he could teach Evan Ingram how to catch and hold the ball, because this guy, he's throwing the ball, man, easy catches, and he can't hold on to the damn ball. What's wrong with you, man? Hold on to the damn ball. You such an athletic, good receiver, tight end, who could be a receiver, but you can't hold on to the ball. What's the problem? You know? What's going on with you, brother? And then the Monday night game, it's the Seahawks and the Bears. I got the Seahawks beating the Bears. I like Trubisky, man, but I see the Seahawks. You know, Pete Carroll was a hell of a coach, man. And I see him planning to beat the Bears. But they better be careful, because at the end of the day, you know what could happen, right? Khalil Mack, baby. Khalil Mack is a beast. And that Bears defense is... It's a hell of a defense, man. But anyway, that concludes Bodega Sports NFL edition with me, BxLu, and Ice Baby. But she's not here for this one. She'll be back next week. Also, don't forget to check out our other podcasts. We have a whole bunch of podcasts out there, and I want to thank the fans, because the listens and the retweets and the follows and the listens, they're coming through. And I want to show appreciation to all of you. Thank you very much. I also want to show appreciation for My Balls Is My Word Fantasy Football League, and to everyone in it. Myra, Bar, G-Rod, Jeremy, and if I'm forgetting your name, I'm sorry. But all you guys, I appreciate you letting me play along with you guys. Also, we got to give it up for the Arizona Fantasy League, where Hood News Media has a team, and we are 1-0. That's right. We came through. We kicked some ass, 136 to 128. And hopefully we could bring that fantasy championship home. Don't forget to check us out. Coming soon is Bodega Sports NBA. We're looking forward to this season. Also coming soon is Hood Stories. So like I said, don't forget to check us out, man. We're on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. You know what I'm saying? We're doing our thing on Podbean. We're on iTunes. We're on Spotify. We everywhere, man. We everywhere where we can catch your attention. That's where we at. And if you want to get the news and your sports and all the shenanigans and all that other bullshit from hood niggas, from people that are regular people talking regular shit, tune into us. We're not celebrities. We're a bunch of nobodies that just like to talk shit and make you laugh when you're not feeling well or when you're down. So check us out. Shout out to Ken Dog, Ice Baby. BxLu is about to be out of here. Engineer, take me out.